a former cabinet minister who was sacked by Boris Johnson after he became engulfed in scandal, has launched his bid to become Tory leader. Robert Jenrick claimed he could lead the Conservatives to victory by winning back the youth vote and resurrecting the Rwanda scheme as he began his campaign at an event in his Newark constituency. The MP, who was nicknamed Robert Jenrick when first elected, was appointed to the cabinet as Housing Secretary in July 2019 at the age of 37. But he was ousted just 2 years later after he became known for attracting controversy. In 2020, he admitted unlawfully approving a £1 billion development proposed by Tory donor Richard Desmond 2 months after he sat next to him at a fundraising dinner. He also faced questions in the pandemic after he travelled 150 miles from his London property to his mansion in Herefordshire before making the hour-long journey to his parents in Shropshire. He later said he went to deliver food and medicines. Mr. Jenrick was sacked in September 2021 as he struggled to get planning reforms through the House of Commons. At his campaign launch, Mr. Jenrick admitted the Conservatives have a mountain to climb after their drubbing last month, but he argued he could win the next election. "I firmly believe that with the right approach, we can persuade young people again that it is in their interest to be Conservatives," he told an audience of supporters. "There are too many young people today for whom the dream of home ownership feels out of reach. They sat at home in their childhood bedrooms, waiting to get on in life, waiting for their lives to begin. And we Conservatives have to change that." He argued there were many reasons for the party's defeat in July, but he added, "The principal one, the primary one, is that we broke our promise to the British public to deliver controlled and reduced migration and the secure border that the public rightfully demand. We allowed the cycle of broken promises to continue." He said that he would hope to bring back the Rwanda scheme if he becomes PM and repeated his pledge to pull the UK out of the European Convention on Human Rights. Mr. Jenrick also said he would be open to a cap restricting immigration to less than 10,000 people a year. The Tory politician was introduced on stage by former Minister for Common Sense Esther McVey. Lib Dem Deputy Leader Daisy Cooper said, "As a minister, Robert Jenrick oversaw a housing crisis and failed to address immigration. He has a terrible record tainted by failure. Only in today's Conservative Party could someone with such a terrible record of failure think they could lead it." Mr. Jenrick was appointed as Immigration Minister by Rishi Sunak when he became PM in October 2022, but he resigned from the post last year, claiming that the plan to send asylum seekers to Rwanda did not go far enough. Bookmakers have Mr. Jenrick as second favourite in the race behind Kemi Badenoch. They are up against Mel Stride, Tom Tugendhat, James Cleverly, and Dame Priti Patel. The field will be whittled down to 4 in time for the Tory conference in Birmingham in October before MPs vote for a final 2 who will face a ballot of Conservative members. The winner will be announced on November 2.